my channel RJ Trades. If you are new or have not subscribed, do not forget to like and subscribe, and also click that bell button so that you will get all the updates about any of my new video. So today's topic is how you can use the Theta strategy. How you can use the Theta strategy. Basically, Theta strategy is you make money as the time pass, and time is one thing we cannot stop. It's always gonna pass, and you will make money no matter what, whether the stock go up or down. And actually, I'm gonna kind of go through some analysis and also kind of show you how you can literally double your account. So basically, doubling an account is a big feat and it takes years and years. In fact, if you look at Warren Buffett, it takes him um, like almost like he's doing 20% per year in his Berkshire Hathaway. So how can we do that, right? So one thing is, it gets harder when the market is not volatile, but when the market is volatile right now, when the implied volatility is higher, you can make a really good return with a very minimal risk. So I'm gonna kind of go over my strategy, how I do that, and also kind of cover a lot of those things. So here just an example, right? You can use in any, just an example. Let's look at Facebook, right? So Facebook is right now, Facebook is 277. We had a nice pullback to almost 244, and we held that level quite well. We did not fill that down gap. We hold that 244 level really well, and after that we've been like pretty much we had a flag, bull flag, then boom, it's kind of this area acted as a good resistance and support before. Then we gapped up yesterday and had a massive rally yesterday, and today kind of sideways day, and looks like we are at 269, and our next resistance is 282, right? So one thing we can see that we actually had a nice pullback, and there's literally very less chances it's gonna go below 257 in the next week. So if you look at that, it takes 6-7, it can go, but we can absolutely say that it will probably not gonna go 245 or lower, right? So how can you take advantage of that and make some money? So kind of we'll go over. And also, if you guys are new, I made a lot of this strategy I cover in my course, kind of ultimate Theta strategy. I go over everything from options to Greeks, how to set up your charts, patterns, technical analysis. I'll be adding more content, but I mostly focus on the butterfly or calendar, iron condor, and how wheeling works and how do you do that, and basically credit spreads too. But I do cover, just for if you are into just buying call and puts, I do cover, so do check it out. The link is in just below this video in the description. So let me know if you have any question or comment, but let's get started on this Facebook thing, right? So we are at 277. So this is an option chain for Facebook I just pulled in. So this is I can kind of go through. This is expiring October 23, since this week is almost halfway. So let's get, so we are on the upside, so we are kind of selling credit on the downside, right? So since it supported pretty well. So if you look at that, let's say, yeah, we're gonna go like 60, 55, right? So depending upon your risk appetite, right? So we are aiming for really less smaller percentage, but the thing is, like, we are, cause we want that guaranteed return, right? We wanna win, we don't want to lose. So it may seem small, but it all adds up. And the fact is, like, I'm gonna show some calculation too, how you can literally double the money using this strategy. So let's look at, right? So 60, 55, pretty simple, but still risky, right? So if you do buy put 255 and sell put 260, we are getting about 56, right? What is 56? If you look at 56, if I calculate, uh, so I'm just gonna use calculator, and 56 is basically 56 divided by, this is 500, we need collateral, so we are making about 11%, right? So 11%, so we don't even want to target that. We want less risk. We don't care about money. I mean, we care about money, but we want to reduce that risk. So let's go 50, 55, right? So you sell put 55, and you buy put 250. so we get 34 credit, right? So 34 too is still pretty up. 34 divided by 500, that's 6%. Pretty good. If you want to get more less risky, you can even go lower, right? So you can even go lower, like 45 40 maybe, right? So sell put 45, buy put 40. Here we're making 12 bucks. Now let's look at how much is that. With 12 bucks, that's still 2%, 2.4% actually. So this is literally, right? So very strong support right around there, right? 45 held really strongly. So I can just, yeah, that 45 46 area, you can look at that. That was an absolute low, literally very less risk, very less risk. And you are making this is a weekly 2 weeks, but look at that, with 2-3%, right? So even I would say 50-45 is pretty decent, pretty good. But even if you get absolutely no strike, 40-45, that's literally, it's not gonna happen there. I mean, it can happen unless they, but the chances are really low. Your probability of profit is probably like we can actually check that. So what is the probability of profit? So if you look at here, your implied oh, does it not give you? Okay, looks like it doesn't give you. I thought it does give you. They stopped doing that. But I can check real quick in Tasty if I have open. So what I can do is, so if I go here, Facebook, and I can go, that was like 10 days, and long, short, call vertical. I had a put vertical, and go here, and we are 270, but we are going way up here. Yeah, look at that. Your probability of profit is 94%. So chances are 94% of the time you are winning. It's not like other way around. So there's really higher chance. And if you really wanted to be conservative, you could literally go 40-45, which gets almost 97. With 97% of probability you are getting, you are making almost 3%, right? So weekly, you are making almost 3% with 97 probability of profit. That a good, very good probability of profit. So weekly you are making 2 to 3%. So even 3% will take it to. This is pretty volatile. You can pick it in other sectors. Also, you don't need to buy everything, right? Never you should, like, you can get a lot of tickers and look at draw. You will find good setup. And once you do that, I'm kind of, I was just showing. So let's say you had $10,000 account, right? So length in years, 5 years, and your interest rate, we are making almost 2%, right? So even if you make 1%, this is 1% low. So let's look at 2%. 2% is 52 times 2, so that's almost 100%. And compounding is monthly. So basically, compounding doesn't mean like you go wild and basically you put everything, but you can put everything, still target same, but you can adjust, right? So for example, you had 10,000. If it's 11,000, you are never putting everything in a one basket. You are never putting everything in a one ticker. You are always putting in other ticker, lot of tickers, right? That way, even one trade goes wrong, uh, others will recover, or it won't be that bad. And also, other thing is like you can always close it out, right? So you expected something, it doesn't work for you in 2-3 days out, just sell it out or go to other trade. But here, even if you do that monthly, in 5 years you have almost $1 million, right? This is one of the, like, okay, you can make a lot of people's like you can make money in quick call, but with the spreads too, with the being very conservative, you are looking at 97% of a profit, but you can still make $1 million in 5 to 10 years. This is definitely doable, but you need to stick with your plan. You you do not if you get cocky and let's say you made little money and you started just blowing up, you started not looking at your probability of profit, you started not looking at your chart or just doing random and maybe putting everything in a one, then you will fail. But discipline is the key. You are growing slowly. You don't want to grow it overnight. If you go with that mentality, you will probably lose, and probably you will lose your interest as well. But this is really, you can actually do that. So yeah, let me know what do you guys think. And yeah, and go from here. If you are interested in more of my Theta strategy, just check out my course and everything. It's there, the link below. But other than that, don't forget to like and subscribe. Everything in my YouTube is free. Always do that. But I definitely like this setup and it looks pretty good, and you can do a lot. Today only I Clorox, right? What is Clorox? REX CLO R. Okay, CLX Clorox. Okay, Clorox. Okay, not Clorox. Okay, this one I was kind of looking today and we had a nice bump, pretty up, and from the pretty much March COVID, really good. Then we kind of went side down from August, really. So if you draw a trend line right here, we were kind of going down down down, and we kind of finally clear out that clear downtrend. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, and finally we broke through that downtrend, and today only, and this acted as a good support and resistance. So I did this uh, 110, it was 110 110 200 200 210 credit spread. So I collected, and we it already went up already, so I can even buy it back, right? I don't need to wait. So these are the setup you look for. Do mix your technicals and do a credit. That way you grow slowly, but at the end you make money. So yeah, that's it for today in this video, and if you have any question or comment, let me know. Thank you.